Peace, peace, peace.
Yes, indeed. Friday night once again. We're in Shine's place. Welcome to
Yeah.
Shine Vibrations. What's
We
going on?
both rocking the blast here today. I see we both had, you know, same thing in mind today.
Blast drip, no doubt, no
You
doubt.
already know. And then plus, it's still celebrating my birthday. So, I'm just gonna kick it off still with a blast. So, it has its dual purpose today.
There you go. There you go. How was your week?
It was better, turning 42 on Tuesday, new chapter, new things, Again, shouts out to my pops because, I share that born day with him, also with Quanta and my sis Amika, who also is no longer with us. Black Son, who is no longer with us. I grew up with him, Rahway, New Jersey, stand up. And the list goes on and on. And shout out to one of my little sis from the town, Ebony. She's also 425. Bulls, we running, we taking charge.
That's what's up. I hope you're
So
enjoying it.
yeah, I am. So, but you know what I'm about to say.
What's
I
that?
would enjoy it even more if I was somewhere else.
Understood.
I would love to be down in Florida, in the sun, We've been having rain the past couple of days. Today it brightened up, dried up a little bit, but who knows? They say it's supposed to come back, so we'll see.
What's the temperature up there now?
Today it was like 73. And it turned out to feel like that little warmer side of the 73,
Okay.
So I was like, oh, okay. Came out of the building like, okay, wait, let me take this sweater off because I'm starting to feel a little hot.
Okay.
How was it down there today?
Well, I was working all day inside today, but let me see here. It says right now it's 82 and fair.
Oh, I love that right now.
It was a high of 86. Yeah, it was
Dope.
it's kind of rainy and stuff. It's rainy season.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. So
Yes.
tonight we have a brother that I know from my big brother who was already on the show. Hails out of New York as well, but down here in Charlotte, North Carolina now. Um, this brother is like the jack of all trades, the man's man, men that work with their hands, that go out there and get it and provide and take care, and that's an activist and about their people and their community, these are all the things that you can say about Mr. Rich here. He also has the Rich Lounge, which one of the erotic shows, the one that Carla was on, that's where I was like on location, so that's like home to poet parties, R&B parties, things of that nature, the extra grown and sexy, the 30, it might even be now 35 and up instead of 30 and up. You get what I'm saying? Just so peaceful vibes generation, like that. So anyone looking to host events, this is definitely a brother to partner with. Soon we'll be hosting some open mics there. So, I'll be doing more shows with Blast there too as well. Who knows? We might, do a late birthday celebration there. I don't know. Just, trying to get some things together right now. But you can show the pictures of Brother Capri, the lounge that
I got nothing.
It didn't come out.
I didn't see him in here. You might be in did you switch
they were still in a no, they're still I sent them over to the
the Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a few and I'll do that switch. You want to bring it in or you want to
Yeah, we can go ahead and bring them in.
All right. I'll be in the cut while y'all chop it up.
Okay. Peace, beloved. Yeah. He's getting the pics together. So we just decided to bring you on out. So again, thank you for coming on to the show tonight. I want to jump right into it while Veep is getting the pics of everything. As we can see, You already on location at the Rich Lounge, right?
Yes.
And so before we get into the Rich Lounge, tell the people where you from.
Okay, I'm from Brownsville, Brooklyn. Now down here, I moved down here about 12 years ago. Charlotte, North Carolina, East Charlotte.
Okay. All right. So I can tell I know the era you come from. So, here, I like to kick it off, finding out how poetry has really, helped define the person, the artist, how it has assisted them in their life. How did you become part of the poetry world?
So I was always writing poetry. Back in 1990, I had made an album called Kingdom of Sound Education, and at
Okay.
that time, NWA, came out around that era, and they just changed the world. It was no conscious rap no more. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I picked it up and I'm slowing it down and I'm putting in my poetry. It's facts that I collected my life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. So, what are the most significant moments that you could say poetry assisted you? It could even be like the best poem or the best performance you did, sharing a piece.
I can't say that I had really performed a lot with my poetry. I did
Uh-huh.
it a few times and I record myself and I watch myself on there and I'm learning. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But right now, I got this lounge called the Rich Lounge. And
That's
I
right.
practice here, I practice my craft here, you know what I'm saying? I share it with other poets. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Anybody that's a poet, let me know, inbox me. My
That's right.
name is Capri Rich on Facebook and Capri Rich on Instagram.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? You send me an invite and we can talk because I try to get poets together so we can start doing some events here.
That's right. See, what did I
You know
tell
what I'm
y'all
saying?
in the beginning of the
Y'all a
show?
poet, y'all want to come and speak, and I'm going to be throwing a event next month. You'll see the flyer coming soon. You know what
And
I'm
that's
saying?
right. And
Anybody that's
mind
interested in
vibrations
coming
will
down
help
and
promote
speak
that.
at an open mic, you're welcome to come down to this lounge. You know what I'm saying? Or we could if you want to throw a poet show for yourself.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Talk to me about that. You know what I'm saying? I got a nice place here. I can show it to you if you want to see it. You want to see it?
Hold on one second. Veep has some pictures that I shared with him too.
Yeah.
So we're gonna show some of
Okay,
those.
okay, yeah.
You see, that's the outside. Brother, he is not half stepping on this spot, y'all.
Yeah. It's a nice little intimate place, not a big place, but a nice intimate place where we can have a positive vibe. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying? And speakers get together and like the track, unlike repair. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
In my poetry, I try to speak seriously. I have nothing else. I can't. I don't want to make you dance no more.
Hey,
I want to make you think. That's my thing. You know what I mean?
indeed, indeed.
Trying to help people spread the truth, as I know. We got an inside. Inside we got an inside little lounge, and outside we got a
And that's where you're
big
standing
breakfast.
at right now, correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
See, so
Yeah,
we got some spots around here now. Some little hidden gems. You feel me?
yeah. If you're looking to throw an event for a poetry event, you're looking for a place, I could house up to like 60 people here. You know what I'm saying? And there's
Hmm.
TVs all around, and people can see the show as we go. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to do here. We did a lot of events here. I was working with a young lady named Portia the Poet. She did a lot of events here, and it was very successful. We had vendors come here. It was really nice. You know what I'm
That's
saying? I
what's
have a
up.
lot of different events here.
And we
Birthday
gonna
party
do it
too.
again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what it's for. You know what I mean?
So,
Okay.
I noticed you said, you don't want to make them dance no more. You want to make them think.
Yeah.
So, besides the hip hop music taking a shift, what were some other things going on at the time that made you want to change? Well, not so much change, but focus more on the conscious aspect in poetry.
Well, that's when I stopped doing trying to combine it with music then I started writing for myself. I mean, I ain't writing a while, and I picked it up a few years ago.
Okay.
You know, so I was good at it. I got a poem that I'm revising from 1999 and 1990, and it's still relevant to this day. But I got to sharpen it up, and it's a beautiful poem. You know what I'm saying? It's called Frustrations. But anyway, in my poetry, I try to teach or exercise the thought of the fact. Because we forget about this. You know what I'm saying? We get in our little cars, we drive, we flying in the air, we going this way, we going back and forth to work, but still we have issues that bothers us that we don't pay attention to. You know what I mean? We must learn our longitude and latitude of life.
That's right. So, has anyone ever, because when people say don't shortchange yourself, don't stay in one lane.
Yeah.
Have you ever experienced anyone trying to dictate how you should taper your art or your craft?
Well, no, I'm not really, but if I'm always welcome criticism. You know what I'm saying? That's only still sharpening skill.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna help me, help me. You know what I'm saying? If you're bringing it from knowledge to born and born back to knowledge, I can see that. You know what I'm saying? I'll see that.
That's right. That's indeed. That's what's up. So, not everyone may know what you just touched on a little bit.
Yeah.
So, would you like to expound on, your understanding?
My understanding. What do you mean?
Like your knowledge itself.
Well, I have an open mind. I'm open to everything. You know what I'm saying? I first got into this, it was to the nation of the God of the earth. We was back in the days. That opened my eye to learn that this color we deal with is serious, and I must know how to use mine to my best ability. And that's how I navigate. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. So at the beginning, I was saying how basically your hashtag, the man that could do it all. You said something that was very profound backstage, and you said basically whatever you saw a man doing,
yes,
you made sure that you basically
you
learned it, right? Can you expound on that?
Okay, let me tell you a little story. True story. I moved down here, bought a house. There was a little deck in the back. You know what I'm saying? I had the room here, I set it up, the type of parties, and then the deck was little. You know what I'm saying? The party was nice. I must expand it. So what I did was I studied what other men did. And watched them a few times. I watched the videos. Every time I drive down the block, I see the Mexicans building a house. I watch the precision every day when I go by there. Oh, they got the roof up. Oh, they got this up. Oh, they got that up. You know what I'm saying? I picked it up and did it for myself. Now I built a large deck out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's got a room under there. And there's another deck. And I never built a deck before.
So everything that Veep just showed, where the stage is and all that, you built that portion.
Yes. And I built a bathroom up there too.
Yes. Yep.
I got a running bathroom up there. You know what I'm saying?
I
When I found out that I tapped into who I know I am, I do anything. I'm a problem solver. You come to me, say, yo, my car fucked up. You know what I'm saying? If I can help you, I can help you. I got those skills.
That's right.
And if I can't, if I don't know or never did it before, I will find out how to do it. Because these are lessons that come in my life. Learning to be a problem solver is what makes a man a man. Some people solve their problems with money, and some people solve their problems by taking care of it themselves. And some people just don't solve their problems.
That's what's up. That's like, you and my brother being friends, because like I have mentioned, I know you through my older brother. So how was it, like, the two of y'all? Like, I haven't had the opportunity to be in the same space with y'all, but on the phone, like it's like a crazy dynamic. I could only imagine how it was with y'all bouncing off of each other.
Yeah, it was bouncing.
Because I know how my brother's poetry is, and then when I heard yours, and I'm just like, Yo, I could just imagine when y'all was bouncing all back and forth, almost like the battles in the parks with the freestyling.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. One day when he came over, he hit me with a poem. I hit him with a poem. Hit me with a poem. We were fighting. He died. He died.
Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed.
That's but I like to group people up, and I try to make a safe event. By doing
Yes,
the poetry, it attracts simple, quiet people.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need no loud music. There's music here. There's music we played. If you got poetry and music, fine. You understand what I'm saying? But you
Mhm.
want to have positive vibes.
Yeah, positive
You know,
vibes and
you
being
got
able to
drinks.
create safe
You
spaces.
got good food. You got good food here, and
Oh
we got
yeah,
drinks.
go on
And,
plug wifey,
yeah,
cause
yeah,
man, let me tell y'all,
yeah,
what was it? What was what Super Bowl we were there, right?
yeah.
Man, Veep, I know you hear us backstage, but man, that food Super Bowl, I'm gonna just tell you, it wasn't nobody playing I wanted to see. I just went for the food. And the food was slamming. It was the salmon nuggets. It was she did jerk chicken, the shredded kind. Like I mean, she had the buffet set up in there, and it was like nice. I just all I know is that I really was greedy when I ate because
we
it was
had di-
good.
we had different events here. We even had a big wedding here. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Had a big tent up there, and it looked like a church up there. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that's
The
what's
duck is
up.
strong. You know what I mean? But I had a lot of different events up here, and it's just working magic. I mean, I built the deck, and I said I don't want to just let it sit there. I want to invite people over, have nice events, for people come here, have a good time. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
and
saying?
I I guess I say one thing I do know the culture of us from being from up north, like we always love to be around, you know what I'm saying? We love to congregate, we love to be around people, we love to be around the people that we love as much as we can. At least I remember that. You know, the you didn't really go far for family reunions because it was always the elder, the patriarch or the matriarch that was there whose house everybody just went to on a Saturday,
Hmm.
and you just out of nowhere, everybody meet up, you got an instant cookout going on, things like
Yeah,
that, or a card game or something. But now with this different type of energy that's floating around, it's like even in those some of those spaces you can't even feel safe to do that anymore. And I really appreciate you, trying to combat that, bringing another option to the people, especially when some of these venues, try to beat you over the head and, and don't even give you a lot of space to, spread your wings, but, you giving folks that opportunity, and that's really dope.
yeah. We had a lot of events up here. Really nice. I'm
Mhm.
sorry I didn't have. It was such short notice. I wasn't able to gather up the pictures for
No,
the.
that's all right because I remember I still had the ones you
Yeah,
sent me, originally.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
that was fine.
yeah.
Um, so with your poetry now, because I know you a man of many hats. With the stuff that you have, and what do you plan on doing with that? Do you plan on taking it to the stage yourself more, or you just going to stay in the background and like put out a book or something?
I'm going to throw events here, and I'm going to speak, and I'm going to go out to do other events out there. I
Okay,
wish to build a community of poets coming here. You know what I'm
that's
saying? On a Friday, Saturday night, there's gonna be good food, drinks. They come here and just spit on the mic. You know what
that's
I'm
right.
saying? And we just record. You know what I mean? That's what I got. I got to provide some real estate where we can come and do this.
That's right.
You know,
Because
y'all want every time we had a event here, it was peaceful and everything was nice. Good food, people spoke, and you got a good. The people sang and people rapped. You know what I'm saying? And it was beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
that's
It's a
what's up.
smaller, intimate thing.
That's indeed, indeed. So, um, how many poems do you have prepared this evening?
I could do three or four tonight.
Okay. So before we go into our blast music artist of the week, I want you to go ahead and spit whichever one, you create the stage, so you take it whichever way you want to go.
Okay. I'm gonna start it and build a direction.
Okay.
I want my voice to be like a drum. I hear some music in the background.
Oh yeah, that's the music that we was speaking over.
Okay.
You good?
I want my voice to be like a drum. I want to make it bang. I want to bang words to stimulate your brain. Exercising the thought chemicals, I just want to make you think. Please open your mind and fall asleep. But if you hear my voice, turn off your five senses if my drum ain't your choice. Combination of facts that I collected in life, combined in poems to be precise. Give me the mic, oh, I don't want to make you dance. I want to help people spread the truth to help people wake up out of this trance. My name is Capri Rich, and I'm a fan of spoken word. My goal is to make you think because a lot of our perceptions are still slurred. Peace.
I like that.
That's the direction I'm going.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I always was a serious person growing up, and most of the people that grew up with me knew I was always serious.
And what are some ways where you always the serious person?
What is that?
And what are if I may be a little nosy, in what ways? Explain in what ways
if somebody test me the wrong way.
Oh, okay.
Somebody test me the wrong way, and then I jump out of character real quick. You know what I'm saying? I don't got beat up, and I beat people up. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit.
That's old school for you.
Anyway, I just live life as a go. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I try to learn from every person that I see. I learn from the homeless, and I learn from the rich man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got. Is the knowledge that's in front of me. How I try and see.
That's what's up. That's dope. Well, V, before we get into it, because I know I believe I might even share tonight as well. We can go on and do the Blast Artist of the Week.
Sure thing. Blast Artist of the Week is my man Shmiz the Money Kid, and this is called I Think I Found a Way. Check it out.
I think I found a way, where you ain't gotta pay, the only thing you gotta do is just pray. I think I found a way, I think I found a way, yeah, bang that shit. I think I found a way, yeah. My new album, Folklore, streaming right now. Streaming, put your phone out. I think I found a way, where you ain't gotta pay, the only thing you gotta do is just pray. I think I found a way, I think I found a way. I think I found a way, when you ain't gotta pay, the only thing you gotta do is just pray. I think I found a way, I think I found a way, I think I found a way. Trying to tell you put your hands up, it's hard to do it when your hands in those handcuffs. You violate your rights, put your hands up. Your rights stick a knife in your asshole. Use the knife stick on the wheel and the cops who did it and ride around in the beamer. Bring your respect for black life. Say you can live if you act right. But I'm a village in a Brownsville criminal. Black slave mafia, bring it back to the original. Listen, and I ain't talking no subliminal. Talking black African pride, aboriginal. Listen, and I ain't talking no subliminal. But talking black African pride, the black original. Okay, listen, I know the black is at the top of us for context. Motherfucker, you can figure it out. Nah, that shit. I know I like this. I think I found a way. And you ain't gotta pay, the only thing you gotta do is just pray. I think I found a way. 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 When you ain't gotta pay, the only thing you gotta do is just pray. I think I found a way. Hey yo, I think I found a way. Closing shelters for my elders. We the kings, we the pyramid builders. The universal sound wave benders. We the ancient architects of the emperor. They say that Satan was an angel, so if you don't trust me, I don't blame you. No. We see me, I'm mixing nature, and man, he all about danger. Know thyself. Black king, you didn't know thy health. Black God, you didn't know thy wealth. We 60% water, and the earth is 70. Survive in the room, what the fuck you telling me? That blacks don't know how to swim. I survived for 9 months in the belly of sick. Yeah, they say the blacks don't die to swim. I survived for 9 months in the belly of sick. Yeah, I think it's a way. You ain't gotta take it, only thing you gotta do is just pray. I think it's a way. You ain't gotta take it, only thing you gotta do is just pray. I think it's a way. You ain't gotta take it, only thing you gotta do is just pray. I think it's a way. When you ain't gotta pay, the only thing you gotta do is just pray. Yo, I think I found a way.
225.
Yo, DJ, don't throw your hands off, man. We good on that. I think I found a way to stream it right now on all platforms. And I'm streaming on the fucking blockchain. Getting paid in cryptocurrency, new age shit, real independent shit.
That was Swizz, the
Really?
Money Kid. Yeah, straight NY right there. Swizz the Money Kid. I think I found a way. That was his live. On Blast, they have the regular version, so it's a little clearer. So my bad on that one. But anyway,
but that was all right. I felt like I was right there in the moment.
the cameraman was all up on him too, so we got what we got. But if you are an artist or even a spoken word poet or even an up and coming comedian that would like some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register for free. That's blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time. All right, fellas, back to y'all.
All right. So, you want to go in with your second piece?
Yeah. I want to say this once
Peace,
again.
peace,
If
peace.
you are a poet or a conscious rapper, whatever, give me a
Whatever
call.
you want to do. This is your time to shine, Brother
Yeah,
Rich.
give me
So,
a
you
call.
know,
I'm
if you
doing
want to bring out a
things down
conscious
here at the
rap,
Rich
come
now.
on
I'm
with
trying
it.
to group up talented people. We could do intimate settings. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Give me a call. Give me what you call it? DM me at Facebook, Capri Rich, and Instagram, Capri Rich. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Okay. This, I like to talk about things that, okay, we all know it, but sometimes I put it all together in a little poem. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The name of this poem is called Still. 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 I still can't breathe. And on top of that, we just took off our masses. Living life in 2023 has become more of a difficult task. Still, the entertainers, the athletes, the politicians, the preachers, etc. are keeping us asleep. While the elite be making decisions on us like we are herd of sheep. Still being divided into mental tricks. Politics, sports, race, religion, sexual orientation, gender, vaccinated, unvaccinated. What's your preference? Take a pick. Still, the radiator screens will tell lies to our vision. We keep one in our pocket, a 55 on the wall. That's our decision. Still, the child of sex trafficking is at its most high. Still, they spraying chemtrails of chemicals in the sky. Still, guns, drugs, and alcohol rule the streets. Still, the genetically modified foods are the most advertised to eat. Still, people are marching for freedom, justice, and equality. You'll never be free, even if you live a life of sovereignty. You own the people, the food, the water, the air. They still rule this world with this thing called fear. Still, they rush to create a corona vaccine. What about the antidote? I guess that's routine. Still, the cops are killing unarmed black men with deadly force. I guess that's what they teach in the academy as a main course. Still, the brothers are killing brothers. I guess, who hurt the most is our mothers. Still, they're making faster guns and bigger bombs. If we attack the elite, they'll create a nuclear storm. Still, people believe that voting for the right president solves the problem. The system is rigged. Do you think you really care about solving them? I can go on and on about the atrocities in our lives. They still rule our emotions and our systems and our bodies. Still, since the fake release, June 19th, 1865, we still not free. Peace. I mean, if anybody disagree to anything I said, feel free. I'm going to
No, I want to ask you that piece in particular. Where were you at with that? Like, how did you come up with that?
Everything is still happening. Okay, like they was hanging us before. The cops was beating us up in the '60s. It's still the same thing. They still got, they don't fucking revolution. Excuse me. They revolutionized. They released the robot dog in New York.
Mm-hmm.
The dogs were chasing us since slavery. They still chasing us. These guys got these motherfuckers look like what's that little thing on the Jetsons? Elroy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got Elroy running the street. But see, we all following these celebrities and everything. We're forgetting about what's going on with us. We use these celebrities to hide from our problems. We can't face it. That's why nobody's getting together for it to happen, because we so mesmerized with the bling bling. And everybody's chasing the bag. You know what I'm saying? I wish there was a way that there was a level way of living without chasing the bag. You know what I'm saying? Everybody chasing the bag. And they alive and selling their souls.
Scratching, scraping, and surviving, and not even caring who back they jumping over in the process. Before it used to be more, let's build, let's work together. And it's like people holding on to stuff like they got the secret recipe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
But since we had these phones, we had lost our patience.
I
ain't got patience for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got patience for nothing because I'm so used to getting all this information so fast. I can't even remember this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Change your cognitive processing. Yeah. You're right. I talk about that all the time.
I remember when I was growing up, we didn't have these toys. We was using our mind a little bit more. We had to think. We had to figure things out. But now these phones, you ask the phone something, it's going to help you. And it becomes you. That's your brain. Your brain is in your pocket.
That's right.
The brains are in your pocket. Leave your phone at home and see how you feel. You're going to go through withdrawals. That's just the worst drug ever. Next to sugar.
Yeah, next to sugar.
Yes.
That's the illest dopamine out there.
Yeah.
So, I guess I have a new piece. I didn't share it last week. I was going to do it on my born day, which was 4/25, because I shared that with my father. He transitioned on March 29th. So, I had a moment there that I really haven't spoken to anyone about, except for when people help you out in the last moments, like people you don't realize. I got help to get back up there to see my father that last time, and not knowing that it was really actually going to be the last time until I physically walked into the room. And listening, it was just us in the room. What is the song? I can never think of. Is it For the Love of You? Is that the name of the song?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I just was like, Pop, what you want? You want to listen to some music? You want to listen to your oldies? I said, okay. So I went to my playlist, and that was the first song. And that's one of my father's favorites. I know it. My father would sing it in the kitchen cooking when he would come down here to visit, stuff like that. And when it came back around to the drifting on the memory part, that last little turnaround, he literally took his last breath right there. And I had an encounter that, most people would be like, oh, that's just your mind playing tricks on you. But when you really in tune and you have those type of experiences, my elders come to me a lot. I have moments where my daughter even comes back to me. My mother, my Umi, she does it so often. And this particular time, I hadn't seen her in a while. She hasn't come to me. I don't know if it was her that welcomed my father, because I also have two sisters that was there waiting that he was calling out for, but my mother was there.
Yeah.
And the experience I had, I just was quiet about it, and I ended up writing it in a poem. And once I wrote it in a poem, then, shout out to Carla, I was able to, speak about it, because she's actually the only person I talked about it first, but I had to write it, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I had to write it before I could speak on it. So it's just titled simply Pops. Once again, the shell has been broken. It began once words were no longer spoken. Recognizing an emotional moment was a token for me to hold on to in order to be woken. Drifting on a memory was the last thing we heard together. My eyes widened in disbelief, chucking back the swelling of grief, snatching back the sheets, wanting to hear your heartbeat just one more time. Tears on countdown like a ticking time bomb. Time. While holding onto his arm, checking the pulse on his wrist of the other, in that very moment in time, I could see my mother. Moni, don't hover. He's free from the cell, free from this hell of fighting a disease that doesn't give a damn how many times anyone begs, please. Once again, the shell must be prepared. I'm reminded as she disappeared that I'm the only one in my immediate bloodline. No mother, now no father. Both sets of grandparents, and yes, even my own daughter. I'm left here. Time. 3 weeks prior, his whispered tone reassured I was loved down to the bone. Time. To heal and flip the script within itself and emit. I can hear my pop saying, baby, do your shit. It's time. Time to emit. Emit that it's time. Emit because it is time. Clear your face. Purge to make space to receive and continue to shine. Home. So that was,
right.
you know, that one right there, like I felt a whole weight come up off of me when I finally wrote it and shared it. So, that was something, my pops actually, in the decline of his voice, he kept apologizing, but then he said, baby, I watched your podcast, and he was like, you doing good. And, my father, I don't know if you remember Tony, he got that old school player type vibe to him where he's like, yeah, I dig it, baby. Yeah, do your shit. So my father, when he was incarcerated, he wrote a book and he was in the process of trying to get it, published. Where I believe isn't it Crown Publishing that's out there in New York? It's something like that, yeah. So and then next, the manuscript got lost. So, he felt that it was dope knowing that I'm a poet and that I write and that I want to do my own book as well. So, I want to kind of take the stories that he told me and try to pull it together. So that's a little project that I'm gonna end up trying to do. We call my pops Action Jackson. So who knows, that might even be the title of it, depending on how it goes. It could be a book, of collection of poems about him, just talking to his peoples, getting everybody, giving me their stories, and then I just translate them into poems. So that's an idea I'm doing, to pay homage to the man that created all of us, because it's a tribe of us. So what you got up next for me, brother?
I just want to be the most that I could be. When I was born, I received a date. When I die, I will receive another date. How long I live here is not promised to me. Once the birth certificate got signed, it was only an illusion that I am free. I'm a product of the USA. Immunization shots, synthetic compounds, supermarkets, poisonous oxygen, etc. altered my DNA. Television altered my thoughts. I guess hating myself was something I was taught. Birth certificate, social security card, driver's license, tax ID. I was told to go to school 12 years, college 4 years, graduate and retire, pay back this debt, and I'll feel somewhat free. Socially engineered to be a slave. The system been fighting my masculinity and my freedom until I lay in my grave. I tried my best to live by the law. The game was rigged before I came through the door. Like a product in the factory, I was born to be a sheep. Brainwashed from all that TV, all in my memory. Brainwashed in biblical proportions. My mind so messed up, I had to dissolve all the distortions. Lies told to me to mold my mind a certain type of way. I had to re-educate myself. And Oh man, I messed that last piece up. We go back.
That's all
Mine
right.
lies told to me, so they can mold my mind a certain type of way. I wish there was a place I can go to live with nature and be free. But since there's no place I can go to learn to be free, I got to navigate myself to be the best me that I could be. Peace.
Indeed. Indeed. That right there. I love it. I love the poems where they promote, you know, activism, support for the people, like you said, challenging of the minds, making people think. Folks aren't,
Yeah.
they think they out here planting seeds, but they really not, it's more
Hmm.
so seeds of doubt more than growth.
Yeah.
And I just appreciate you being one of the brothers, because they try to tell us that we don't have good brothers out here, but
Yeah.
indeed we do. And I'll do whatever I can to continue to use whatever platforms I am attached to make sure that we expose all the great that our kings are out here doing.
Yeah.
Um, so once again, give everybody your socials, where they can find you on IG, Facebook. Um, if you have your own YouTube page, drop that. Also, your email if they want to connect with you on hosting events at the Rich Lounge, run that back for the folks all over again.
Yes. I'm getting ready to start a project. And what I want to do is create a portal here where it be a place where people could come and exercise their skills as far as with the spoken word, or if they have a song or something they want to sing. This will always be a place for that. So what I want to do is start concentrating and staying focused on just doing that. So that Friday and Saturday night, you got a place to go, you exercise your stuff and get recorded or whatever. Everybody's good for this. Just be posted on Facebook and Instagram. And you know what I'm saying? I just want to create that portal here in East Charlotte. I've seen it all over. We've been doing it here already, and it's just beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful. I got a stage built out there. I mean, it light up a little bit too. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
But the every rhythm of the people is so great. You know what I'm saying? I just want to continue doing. Me and
Right.
that young lady named Portia the Poet, she did a lot of stuff here with me, and it was just beautiful, man. Like I said, we cook food and we serve drinks. You know what I'm saying? And we just have a good time here. We got a little
And you
space
get
out
your
here.
and you get your vibe on, get your energy
Yeah,
higher,
yeah,
you're leveling up, it's
yeah,
positive energy all through in there, appreciate everything that you and your queen are doing over there.
yeah. If you are in East, if you're in Charlotte, near East Charlotte, inbox me and talk to me because I got some situation that I'm building up and I need your help,
And if
especially if
you,
you're a
and if
poetic
you
person. You
can't
know what I
reach
mean?
him, y'all know how to reach me. Sunshine on Facebook, Queen Shine on Instagram. That's QUEEN8HINE. I'll make the link because we got some things to do. We're gonna be out here in these streets. It's gonna be a new energy. 2023. It's all about me, but not without you. You get what I'm saying? Because we operate in duality. So
Mm.
is there any last salutations you want to give to folks?
Uh,
Shout out
yeah.
to your wife.
Yeah, shout out to my wife who helped me who helped me with all these events. You know what I'm saying? We be frying, we be breaking, we be grilling, and and the food is good. You know what I'm saying? And come on down if you hear an event coming on. I'm going to be throwing something in May at the end of May. Look for my flyer as you see it out there. I'm trying to build this channel called Constantly Rich Enterprises on YouTube. I'm going to start posting stuff off of that. Wish for you to like and subscribe once the mathematics get developed because I have footage that I want to put on the
That's right.
site and it's just so busy that I couldn't get a chance to do it. I'm going to do it. I got a lot of footage. Very beautiful situations happen here,
That's
which is
right.
very powerful all around Charlotte. You know what I mean? But I wish to continue going because it was like, a home you could come to if you was a poet.
That's
and
right.
express yourself amongst your people. Everybody come by whatever event we have. Everybody come and sharpen their skills.
Yeah,
You know what I
like
mean?
how they have shared office space, you got shared poet space.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes. If you're
V,
a
come
poet,
on to the front. You are chilling in the background. You got away this Friday, but you know I'm keeping track, okay?
Sure enough.
You know, look, you know, you still got your homework assignment, your presentation to do.
Right.
So, with that being said, you know, I appreciate y'all. You know, your girl is still on her birthday train, so you know, chapter 42 still coming through.
happy birthday.
Appreciate it,
Happy birthday.
appreciate it. So you know, y'all already know. Check us out every Friday, 7 p.m. Y'all see the Cash App down the bottom, Sunshine Vibrations. Uh, if you want to be on the show, y'all also know, reach me on Facebook, Instagram, or you can get me at Shine Vibrations at blastmusic247.com. And most importantly, people, y'all know I always want y'all to be safe out there in them streets. Okay. All right. So be safe, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Peace, peace, peace.
Peace.
Thanks.